We're monitoring the traffic situation in Lagos. Olamide Adeyemi Jones. Olamide, what is the situation now?
Hello, boss. Yes, so I'm still at the Independence Bridge here just after Bonny Camp here in Lagos. And I also spoke to, some officials here, some construction workers who said that this situation was a disaster waiting to happen. As against, what persons are perhaps peddling about, saying that they decided to utilize this in ensuring that, motorists can move at this time. So the construction workers said that this is a disaster waiting to happen because according to them, this road had already broken. And so they had to, at a point, have to break it. It is a major construction. It's not a minor construction where they can't just, perhaps work on it during the day. This is something that you have to work on day and night. And according to what the governor said, if this situation was not addressed immediately, it could have led to an emergency, an accident, or a big issue that the state would not have been able to manage. I recall that I mentioned earlier that the governor came to the construction site, and the governor mentioned that this construction will have to go on in the long run because they have actually begun, the road, but it's still going to take about some weeks for it to end. I also mentioned that many persons are already utilizing the bridge, but it's just for pedestrians. So as long as you can find your way, on foot from Bonny Camp up until where commuters can utilize the buses, that is the only way you can utilize, this part of the bridge. Well, there is the ferry option. Some persons are also using the water, transportation. But we're expecting the Minister of Works, according to what I told you at 12 p.m., we're expecting the Minister to also come and give us a brief. But while speaking with the governor said that, the Minister may have to, get more information as to the situation on ground before he can, make a proper decision. However, he said he had already spoken to, the contractors at this site to ensure that the process is, as fast as possible to ensure that Lagosians can utilize this road. And so it's just to clarify that this was not something that Lagosians could have avoided in the first place. It was a disaster waiting to happen. But the government has said they will try their best to ensure that they will find alternative routes for those who have to go to the mainland. All right,
Olamide. But could you kindly just give us a picture? What is happening beyond the bridge now? What is the traffic situation on the Ahmadu Bello Way? How are people moving? How, the buses? What is it like?
All right. So like I said earlier, this part of the bridge, if you can trek all the way from before Bonny Camp, there is still a closure, just to put that out. If you can trek from Bonny Camp up until the TBS, you'll find buses after the closure, after the part where the bridge has been closed, and then you can, take any bus from there or utilize a vehicle or whatever option that you are going to use at this point. But for now, on the other side of the bridge, movement is pretty clear, but I will still have to get more information as to, movement around the Falomo, Ikoyi area, because for those who will be closing in some hours, we are still wondering what's going to happen as to, what movement is going to be like at 4 p.m., at 5 p.m. today. The governor has said this construction has to go on. We're expecting, a visit here from the Minister of Works to let us know the updates. Is there an alternative solution? But I don't think this is something that, Lagosians can utilize this road and find their way. It is a major construction. This road had actually, spoiled in the first place. And so if they had not, taken the first step to ensure that this road was repaired immediately, it could have led to a disaster. The government said that, they could have taken advantage of the situation 3 months ago. And so it's actually late already. And so we're waiting for the Minister of Works.
Yes,
the option
Olamide,
right
if you can hear me, if I may quickly butt in, Olamide, I thank you very much for that robust conversation, about the state of that repair work. Thank you very much. Thank you again, Olamide Adeyemi, for us. We have some breaking news for you now.